Hey folks, this is Bill Quain, co-author of Bankrupt You, Students, Parents, and Alumni Are Going Broke, and Colleges Don't Give a Crap. Now, I'm here with my other co-author, Joe Corabi, Dr. Joe Corabi, and we're going to talk to you about a real serious thing here. We're going to take a few minutes to do it because this is really important. This is about how colleges see your kid. And this is aimed at parents, but it's also aimed at alumni because you're going to look back on this and say, uh-oh, I see exactly what you're talking about, because we're going to show you how colleges look at you as well. Now, here's what we hear from parents, and Joe, I think you'll verify this, that parents think that the college has the best interest of their child at heart, and that the college is set up exclusively to help this person have a better future. Joe, would you say that's a pretty good idea of what parents seem to be thinking?
Yeah, Bill, I would think that's a very reasonable approach, at least as far as what many parents think. Let me just go back and say this. You often mention about colleges being a business, and remember, the key to being in business is to stay in business. And colleges need money. So where are they getting their money from? And most colleges are tuition dependent. Very simply, that means that they get their money from the kids who come to school there. And if that money dries up, well, guess what? They're out of business. So while we like to think that their focus is on kids and giving them a better life and those types of things, they have a prime responsibility, and that is to stay in business. And they need kids in their schools, in those seats, so that they can get the tuition money to keep the doors open.
Thank you, Joe. And now listen to this, parents and alumni. Colleges are not looking at your kid beyond graduation day, all right? Because colleges use what's called an attract and extract strategy. They attract students into the college, and then they extract as much money as they can from them during the 4 to 6 years that they are there. So we're going to share with you three pictures that we actually hired an artist. Joe and I, and my wife Jeannie also, who was part of this vision here, we came up with what the ideas were that we needed to portray for you in a picture. And we actually went out and hired an artist, Patrick Welsh, fantastic artist, to come up with our renderings here. So let's just jump right into these, Joe. So the very first thing you need to know is that colleges look at your son or daughter as an ATM. And as you can see from this picture here, here's the thing. Colleges they just want the money. Okay, and they want to attract students who have either money or access to money. Now, with federal student loans, guess it, backed up by all the taxpayers, right? These ATM machines keep filling back up again. That's the beautiful thing about it. And Joe, does any college in the world let you start attending classes if you haven't paid in advance for those classes?
No, I think it's easy to say that no college accepts credit. All right, put it very simply: if you haven't paid your bills, you're not walking into the classroom.
That's right.
I know that as a professor myself. I've had lists from the registrar's office saying so and so is on your list, but they have not paid their bill. Please do not admit them to class. So no, you're not getting into class. And to top that all off, Bill, you know what? You're not going to eat in the cafeteria either.
You'll find the key to your dorm room no longer works as well.
Oh, that's true. Very true. Very true.
Joe, that thing about us getting lists of students who haven't paid or who, for some reason, they had a financial calamity and they register for a class, but there's no money for that class. We get those lists. And we're supposed to keep an eye on them to make sure that we're not giving them grades and that sort of thing. So it's a big secret. So that's, and by the way, not only do colleges think of your kid as an ATM machine, they want the PIN code. And they're just going to keep entering that PIN code in, getting that money out, whether it comes from tax money, whether it's draining the parents' financial reserves, whatever it comes from. All right, Joe, that's one picture. All right, now, This is going to really get you. And this is where we want alumni to see this. And by the way, for anybody who's gone to college, you're going to understand this. The minute you walk across that stage, okay, you're going to think you hear the applause from all the faculty. But what you're hearing is you're hearing the faculty going like this and sort of wiping their hands of you once you walk across that stage. And now your name gets turned over to the alumni department, and you will get endless emails. And you know, Joe, have we ever heard of a college sending out an email to somebody asking them how they're doing after they graduated?
Bill, you know, I wish I could sit here and tell you yes, but I'll tell you right now, I've never seen it. If it's happened, I haven't seen it at all. Never crossed my desk, my email. Bill, it pains me to actually say this, but you know, once you walk across that stage, you know, they'll contact you, but unfortunately, it's usually to contact you about donations, giving money back to the college. It's disturbing to me, I will tell you that, and it concerns me quite a bit.
Yeah, it really does. And so, so how do colleges see their alumni? And this Patrick Welsh did a great job with this. They see them as slot machines, and you notice there's no place to put money in that slot machine. It's all just got the arm there, the one arm there, and what colleges do is they send you email after email after email. They keep pulling on that slot machine, and hoping for a jackpot. And here comes a picture, by the way, of an alum who's paying off big for a college. Now, okay, that's bad news, but you needed to see this. You need to see this to understand what's going on. And because once you understand the problem, then we can help you. If you don't understand the problem, you know, you're not gonna get the help you need from our book and our services. So now, Joe, we came up with, we had to think of, okay, well, what should the picture on the puzzle box be? See, folks, when you're putting together a puzzle, have you ever gotten a jigsaw puzzle, and there's, you know, the box and all the pieces in there, but there's no picture on the front of the box. You can't put that puzzle together. So what should parents and students be looking for? A picture of what the kid should look like once they graduate. And so we came up with this concept. Now I want you to take a look at this, folks. Here is an adult and a child sitting on an airplane, okay? And this is another Patrick Welsh creation for us as we explained our concept of this. Because we thought, okay, we talked about, oh, should we have somebody with a briefcase and looking successful? No, because that's not what everybody wants. You know, but so should we have people in a big fancy car? Well, that's not success, you know. So, but we decided what should colleges be training students to look like when they graduate, and they should look like this person who's putting on this oxygen mask themselves first, and then helping the child. Now, we've all been on the airlines, Joe, right? And we hear them say, hey, if the oxygen mask deploy from the ceiling, put your own oxygen mask on. Because guess what? If you pass out during that emergency, you're of no help to anybody. Folks, when you graduate from college, you should be competent and you should be confident and you should be able to, and you should be capable of taking care of yourself. That means financially, that means relationship-wise, that means as your health, that sort of thing. And we're going to be talking about all three of these things. We address all these things in the second part of our book, where we take you on to what you should be having after college. Folks, we just wanted to share this with you because we want you to know our vision. We know you haven't seen that before, but we're really serious about it. We want to create people who are self-reliant, people who are going to take care of themselves first, then you take care of other people. Hey, stick with us. We've got a serious mission. We've got a lot to pay you back for your investment, and we really want you to profit from it.